I want to welcome all the farmers' organisations here this evening. The Mercosur agreement, as you all know, is moving very quickly towards a qualified majority vote, and that means Ireland cannot rely on an imagined veto. We need clarity, conviction and a firm defence of the Irish farmers. Fianna Fáil welcomes this debate, but let me be very clear. Unless the agreement contains real enforceable protections, Ireland cannot and should not support the Mercosur package. Barry Cowan, MEP, has done detailed, difficult work. He met privately with the DG Agri officials who actually design and enforce the safeguard mechanism, and what he brought back matters deeply to the farmers across Louth and the North East and all across the country. The Commission has now confirmed the 10% threshold is not a hard trigger. The 7 to 9% rise in imports or fall in prices already counts as a market injury. Provisional safeguards can be imposed in 21 days. Member States' requests must be answered within 5 working days. Investigations must conclude within 4 months, not 12. These improvements are direct results of Irish pressure, but they don't change the basic reality that 99,000 tonne of beef quota has real consequences for real farms in Cullen, Ardee, Dunleer, the Cooley Peninsula, Castle Belgium and all across the Boyne Valley. Farmers are operating on a range razor-thin margins, cannot absorb the price collapse driven by lower standard imports. And that leads to a central issue of trust. If farmers can't trust their own department, they're not going to trust Brussels. And the recent handling of the sheep welfare scheme proves that point. Farmers were told they would receive €13 per ewe. They planned around it, budgeted for it. And then the department cut it to €11.50. This isn't a minor tweak, it's a disgrace. And when the state moves goalposts that farmers have already committed, how can anyone realistically expect them to have confidence in a European safeguard systems affecting their livelihoods? If this is how the department operates a domestic scheme, why should farmers trust them on something as consequential? I don't. I'm speaking. I don't run a department. Am I a minister? Don't interrupt me. If you agree with me, shut your mouth. If you agree with me, do you agree with me?
Hold on, Deputy.
Do you agree with me?
You were not interrupted when you were speaking. And I'll ask you to have respect for whoever is speaking on this side. Please. You can make your point through your speakers. You were not interrupted. You were not interrupted. Deputy McGreehan.
If this is how the department operates in a domestic scheme, why would farmers trust them on something as consequential as Mercosur? Fianna Fáil's position is straightforward. We support trade, but not the expense of Irish agriculture. We recognise the export opportunities in services, engineering and life sciences, but not at the cost of the farmers in the North East or anywhere elsewhere. The programme for government is explicit. Ireland will stand by with like-minded EU countries to defend our farmers and oppose any Mercosur agreement that does not deliver binding commitments on climate, biodiversity, deforestation and fair product standards. That remains our position. Farmers want honesty, consistency and a government that keeps its word. Fianna Fáil will continue to fight for exactly that, because rural Ireland cannot be asked to carry the risk of trade while trust at home has already been undermined. Thank you, Cancora.